I'm gonna teach you guys a new strategy today that you can add when you come to a story problem, okay? And when I think of the word story or story problem, it makes me think of a book, right? I know that stories have characters and a setting, and they also have a plot. If you think about math story problems, they're kind of the same. When I read a book, I take the words that I'm reading and I picture them in my mind. And this really helps me to understand what's happening in the story better. And we can do that when we're reading math story problems as well. So I'm gonna add that strategy up to our list of all the things you guys already use when you go to start a story problem. And we're gonna add making a movie in your mind. So you think about the characters, you think about the plot, you think about what they're doing, and you picture that in your head.
Math club was going on a field trip. They were driving 8 school vans. If there were 32 students in the math club and each van took the same number of students, how many students went in each van?
Everybody to close their eyes and kind of picture that happening in your head. You're going on a field trip and they're going in school vans. We go on a bus, but they're going in vans. And there's a bunch of students. Each van took the same number of students. How many students were in each van? When I'm picturing that in my head, I'm picturing all of those things. I'm seeing those 8 vans lined up. And we have to figure out how many students would go in each van. So if I think about this, we have the setting, we have the characters, we kind of have the plot as well as what they're going to do. Understanding that can help us when we go to solve the story problem. Only one of the 2 of your partners needs to write the answers, but of course I want you talking and discussing about how you're working through your problem, okay?
Amelia is at the grocery store. She wants to buy Chewy bars. There are 2 Chewy bars in each box.
Plus 6 plus 6, and that gave me 18, and that got me 8. And then
And then it says 27 is 7 groups.
I think it's
Where are we at here?
multiplication. Yeah, me too, because 12 boxes with 11 in each group. So it has to be multiplication, because we do not know the total yet.
So some really amazing work. You guys worked so hard. Some of you got 2 story problems, some of you got 3 story problems. Allie, can you talk about how we went through and we pictured it in our mind? What did you picture in your mind when we were looking at this problem?
7 like bags, and then we put 1 in each until we got to 54.
So Olivia, can you talk about what did you picture in your mind as if this were a story, if this were a book?
I was like picturing like 6 bags with 4 in each of them.
So 3rd graders, when you come to a story problem, I want you to use whichever strategy works best for you, but you can also add this one to our strategies as well if that helped you picturing that in your head when you go to solve a story problem.